Yo, what's happening, Bulls? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good one so far and a good weekend. We're looking at the main things in crypto right now, talking about charts. So the main charting that you need to know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. First of all, I just want to cover the altcoins. Okay, it's pretty obvious. This is the total three. Find it on Tradingview, total three. Crypto total market cap, excluding BTC and ETH, measured in dollar value. $640 billion worth of unrealized gains, unrealized market cap in the crypto market right now. This is all of the alts combined, the value of all of the alts combined in a chart, excluding BTC and ETH. As you can see here, very basic channel. It's a bull flag, really long bull flag, if you want to call it that, but it's a descending parallel channel, and there has been a clear breakout. This is a daily chart, one candle equals 1 day. So you've got nearly a week there basically of breaking out. It's very obvious that new money is being entered into the altcoin space. Leave it at that. This is what is typically known as a safer time to try and jump on some altcoin bullish trends. We can look at the horizontal lines, but this isn't about the altcoins right now. Basically, now is the time to watch very closely if the altcoins are something that you want to start playing with. It has made this serious breakout right here, but clearly there is a topside resistance there as well. There has been this amount of money back in the altcoins in July, so keep an eye on that. But realistically speaking, the market is bullish and the trend is up. No doubt about that. What I want to cover here first is just the basic stuff that we're getting out of the way, which was the altcoins and the S&P 500. You can see we did the G-box ranges. They go to the side horizontal ranges. Like I just said, horizontal ranges are the pinnacle. But when it's just talking about basic money entering the space, total market cap, 3, 2, etc., you can just look at things like descending parallel channels. They are fun and they are pleasing, especially in market cap charts. They're very straightforward and very neat, as you've seen that one that was on just before, total 3. Very neat, very easy to read. You can just see that it's clearly breaking out on that diagonal channel. Anyway, we're looking at SP 500. We've had this for ages. We said this is a lot of liquidity down here. We got that big dump recently in August. Now it's up at the top side. So this is heavy topside resistance on the S&P 500. Something of concern that you should probably keep a look at all times. Just wanted to make that aware. But anyway, looking back here, another thing is the 10th of November 100K Bitcoin prediction is still on. This is just basically a gag, but we drew a line many moons ago, all the way back in June last year, June 2023. We drew this line because we bottomed, the crypto market bottomed January 2023, as you can see here, and we started drawing this base side diagonal trend line, and I just ran it the whole way up, and as you can see, the price goes up and down. I know this chart's messy, but this chart has been basically with us the whole time. I don't want to remove anything from it that is and has been of serious use for us, just to sort of revel in the good times and the success we've had so far trading this gigantic uptrend. This green diagonal line just goes all the way through it. It obviously oscillates up, down, and where the arrow ends, as you can see here, where I've ended it at 100K to the right, is on the 10th of November. So imagine the pump that we'd get in October if that was to be the case. But fuck, it's been just following this line since end of 2022. So crazy things have happened than that, surely. Zooming in a little bit further, we want to talk about something here, which is this video that I made last weekend. You might enjoy it. Just a real quick snippet of this. Just bear with us for a second, and then we will go on and analyze what we said here. Okay, so actual breakout. It breaks out and looks actually quite like what you can see here. Like it'll break out, price will break out, most likely do a little retest, and then it'll just like sort of grind up really tightly like that. Similar to that, where the powers that be know that it's a significant moves coming, and something like that, and then we'll base out again. So like we were saying, basically looking for something like that. Now fast forward to now, and you can see that was last weekend right there, Saturday 21st September, something like this, a bit of a grind to the upside out of what we were talking about. Again, similar descending parallel channel, but a large rectangle box of a horizontal range as well. So we were talking about last weekend, we're talking about the rejection. We're talking about the rejection going on right here. And we were talking about the possibility of the high probability of this range coming to an end the further it goes. So this long ass diagonal and also horizontal, you can see it on our other chart where we draw the G box. You can see that is a very serious horizontal range that we've been stuck in for a long time, since March basically this year. Horizontal range, a lot more reliable, these horizontal G boxes that we draw, we know. Good buys on the greens, great buys on the second green, excellent buy in the red, shorts, excellent shorts, just basically flipped, exactly the same thing. We know that. Very easy, just drag it out on the pivot points. We have plenty of videos about that on the Blockchain Bulls membership website. We're talking about this, and if it doesn't get rejected, we're just expecting a grind higher. So I'm just going to continue to expect this grind higher now, and this range, the probabilities flipping to the range actually being over, and this being the run. Not that we can't get one more liquidity flush out. I know Steezy's been talking about something like come back down, taking out these stop losses, and then continuing high, which is very practical. I mean, definitely could. There would be so much money just sitting here. A wick down to 62k or maybe even 61k would take so much money from so many people. And that's obviously what the market is destined to do. It depends on how bullish and how much spot inflows are actually going on, but keep an eye out for that. That would be less than a 10% move just to take all that liquidity out, and then make for a more of a healthy push to the higher. Members, we've got a 2024 bull market sale on right now. Become Blockchain today. Come into the Telegram chat and chat with us. There is a lot going on. We have Blockchain Bulls news and alpha plenty going on. I won't scroll up on here because Steezy's been sharing some serious alpha of what he's in. We're making unreal gains here on the trade ideas competition. So 120%, 50%, Marty. Boom. I am coming second here. So can you believe that? 290% in 8 weeks so far, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Low risk as well. So that is, I'm getting disconnected here. Now what I want to talk about is, we've talked about Bitcoin, talked about Ethereum and Solana and the relationship that they have. So everyone talking about Ethereum and Solana being the Ethereum killer. I am in quite a different opinion on how they are quite different assets. Solana can definitely take market share from Ethereum and vice versa, but they truly are two different assets with two different causes. So Ethereum has to give up on a bit of, at the moment, until the technology improves, obviously, but the Ethereum has to give up on a lot of its ability to have faster transactions and cheaper transactions. That is the cost for more decentralization. Believe it or not, that's how the world works. So if Solana has fewer nodes and less decentralization, it is able to do greater things. I would find something like Sui more of a Solana competitor because they are fighting for faster transactions and cheaper transactions. Ethereum is fighting for apparently, more of a decentralization. So you've got a decentralized blockchain, and then you've got a blockchain that can do things the best. Okay, so Solana would be very appealing to things like meme coin, shitcoin trading for very cheap amounts and very fast transactions. Solana would also be great for a stock market, like moving the whole Nasdaq onto the Solana blockchain potentially, because there's nothing more centralized than the stock market, and that would fit well into a blockchain like Solana. And then Ethereum would fall into something more like some sort of functional money, or something like whatever decentralization fits. Okay, so obviously there's a lot less like maybe decentralized trading, decentralized asset holding, with no middleman and less risk. So more decentralization equals less risk. So I would say things like, or holding things like the contract of a house, or a website like Ethereum name service or something like that. Ownership of things I believe, and even NFTs, I believe they fit a lot better on Ethereum because more decentralization means less risk. As you can see by Bitcoin, if you are a Bitcoin holder, you most likely sleep very well, knowing that Bitcoin is the most decentralized thing that there is and therefore has the lowest risk. Does that make sense? So what I'm talking about with Ethereum, it's hard for me not to like Ethereum the most because I've been around since 2016. You get these coins. When you're consistently impressed by a coin over the years and years and years and years, literally 7 or 8 years of being impressed by a coin, you enjoy it a lot. So what I want to talk about here is where the market's at. I am feeling a lot of FOMO. I do have Solana. I do have Ethereum. I have them both. I'm feeling a lot more FOMO to get more Solana right now, which is typically actually more of a topping signal. And I'm feeling a lot of FUD to dump my Ethereum right now, which a lot of the time is actually a bottom signal. So this is a sentiment play. So what I'm talking about here is the fact that this is the Ethereum chart. We've got the G box. It's moved right down into this knot. It's tried to untie it twice. It's succeeded. It's come back in at this range high. Potentially could be pulled higher with the market. I mean, everything's just waiting to see whether Bitcoin breaks at new all-time highs. That would lift the entire market. But what I'm saying here is two things are going to happen most likely. It's either Ethereum starts dropping off and people don't respect it, and the FUD, and the FUD really takes hold, or this is a large generational bottom for Ethereum because sentiment is so low. So you know exactly what it's like when you watch the whole crypto market as a whole, or just Bitcoin itself. Like, things are the worst at the bottoms. Things seem the worst at the bottom. And then they seem to have a way of turning around, especially for Bitcoin, which doesn't have any competitors. And what I'm saying with Ethereum, one second, just got to get this coffee out. Try to mute it too slow, sorry. What I'm saying with Ethereum is I don't believe that it actually has that much competition for a decentralized blockchain. I believe it has a lot of competition for what Solana is best at, and I think Solana's winning at that. So I think when talking about Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum, you're talking about 3 separate assets here with 3 separate purposes. Like I stated earlier, Solana's the best for many things. Ethereum is the best for many things. Bitcoin is the best for many things, or one thing, but many things. So now looking at the chart real quick, as you can see, Ethereum definitely could be basing here. This is the knot, the best bottom signal that there is, in my opinion, is successfully bouncing off a knot, taking liquidity out of there, and coming back into the range and coming back into the buy areas out of practice. Looking over here at ETH BTC, so this is how much Ethereum is against Bitcoin. So how much Ethereum is against Bitcoin? Wow. Natural energy drink. It's good stuff. ETH versus BTC. So Ethereum is, Bitcoin is the denominator, just like if it was Ethereum against USDT, like you see most pairs, or Bitcoin versus USDT, it's ETH against Bitcoin. So how many you could get with that. As you can see, it's been a massive breakdown. What we can see here on this huge downtrend, this going down is how bad Ethereum has been against Bitcoin. So you can flip it inversely, and you would see how well Bitcoin's been going against Ethereum. So say if this was a race, just Ethereum versus Bitcoin, the further this goes down, the more Ethereum is losing the race. So if this was going sideways, Bitcoin and Ethereum would be going up in price at the same time. So this is Bitcoin going up and Ethereum going up slower, or Bitcoin staying the same, Ethereum going down, or whatever. You get the point. What we can notice here, though, since November last year, is not text, is grinding down, pump up, grinding down, pump up, grinding down. So grinding down, potentially a pump up. Sentiment where these large grind downs, they can definitely go for a while, but they're characterized a lot by these liquidity grabs. This one's had a fair few. Boom, boom, boom. Eventually, after these, same things, same thing, same thing. They've been followed by a large green candle. So what I'm saying is this is another indication on a chart where we may have wouldn't be surprised if we get a large Ethereum run. Just it'd be like a disbelief rally basically, because the sentiment is so bad for Ethereum. Everyone's selling their Ethereum. So many people would catch it tripping, catch it slipping. If we look at the funding rate though, it doesn't show. There has been splashes of red here and there, but it's a pretty standard funding rate, slightly below on the predicted, but it's not like people are crazy shorting it or anything. It's just business as usual. Open interest on Ethereum is looking pretty good. As you can see, price is trending up faster than the open interest, which means that it's not super over leveraged. Now looking at Solana. Still bullish as well. So that's what I'm saying. This is not a Solana diss video. I'm saying that Ethereum looks like it can go for. Solana looks fine, healthy, but Ethereum looks like it's undervalued right now because of the sentiment mostly and the price action. It's cheap. I think Ethereum is like a value buy right now. Solana just hanging around doing massive amounts of consolidation. It's truly unbelievable. There is such an easy path for this to come back up to $200. Break above these 186, just easily just float up, just trend up, just like this. Very easy. Ethereum versus Solana. So now this is Ethereum versus Solana. As you can see, they have been sideways. Now let's grab a time range here. So it has been 2 months since of Ethereum and Solana just tracking each other basically in price. Very fair. Got to drink a bit of honey before I do this. So Ethereum and Solana have been tracking pretty well. This could also be a bottom for Ethereum, as you can see, because since from June to August, Solana just basically took a big turd on Ethereum. If you look this is a 1 hour chart, so this is just the Solana chart, but zoomed in 1 hour. So if we just went like this, click 1 day, zoom into 1 hour, I mean, that still looks bullish. It's trending up, and when it starts coiling on low volatility, it's like a snake, just wants to go pump and shoot a little bit higher. That is Solana looking pretty good also on the funding rate. So as you can see, this is below 0.01, which is the standard funding rate. And sorry about all this coughing. I'm out of practice. But this is getting a little bit more shorted than Ethereum as well. So a lot of people trying to top time this Solana chart right now. So that looks pretty good as well. So there you have it. That'll basically do. How far in we are? 20 minutes. Holy fuck. We have everything looking pretty good. If the prices can hold here, Bitcoin can hold here. Everything is set for higher prices right now. The main thing that's concerning, basically, after another coughing fit, cut that out, is the S&P looking very, very toppy right here. So I'll leave it at that. Enjoy the Blockchain Bulls 2024 bull market sale. We'll see you in the Telegram. You can catch plenty of content, an unbelievably good chat, news and alpha, a main channel where you can see all of our videos, Steezy dropping killer videos, and just follow some trades. Not financial advice, but I mean, not 119, 15, 107, 79, 41. Like these are just 81%, 47%. These are just fucking gains from our best traders. So talk soon, catch up. Good to see ya. Have a good one, and planning on doing a video with Steezy tomorrow talking about altcoins. So I'll see you on that.
Hey, it's Chad. Screenshot and scan this to join our free Alpha Telegram chat channel. See you there.